Okay, so you wake up, you go to work, you take your kids to school, do all your normal stuff every day. And you hear on the news, oh, this country hates this country, or, this thing is happening over here. And, you know, you just live your life and do the best that you can. Let me put some strings together. These aren't theories. They're facts. And once you put this big ball of stuff together and you look at it and you're like, holy crap. They're like, are they doing this on purpose? Is this happening for real? Okay, so green. Since I'd say mid 80s, everybody's been like, I like to go green. Okay, well, let's recycle stuff. Let's not use paper bags because, you're killing trees and things like that. So we're going to use plastic bags that do not biodegrade. So you force all the supermarkets to stop selling paper bags and go to plastic. It's cheaper. It's bulky. You can buy it, tons of it. And then, then they're like, well, plastic's not good for the environment. Let's go to bags. Bring your own bag. Well, long story short, it's all BS. The trees weren't dying. The logging industry was not looking for trees. They weren't short on trees. Why would you do this? Well, it's the same thing that they're doing with oil. It's the same thing that they're doing with natural gas. It's the same thing that they're doing with water. So California, if you really want to know what is the future or what things are going to be coming our way. Well, when California says, hey, you can't go to work unless you're a part of a union. You can't side gig. If somebody wants to, throw a couple boards together on your back porch and make a deck, you can't hire the guy down the street to do it that's been doing it for 20 years and just will do it on a Saturday. That's not legal. You have to go to a union hall and hire somebody. And then you have to pay them through a company. And then, you have to show proof that you paid your taxes or that person paid their taxes. You can't just say, yeah, I'll do it. It'll be like, $600. I'll buy all the material. I figured out how much it's going to cost. Let's do $600. Is that? No, you can't do that. Okay, so another one is diesel engines. Diesel engines have always been the most fuel efficient for the amount of torque that you get. First they say, well, you can't run a diesel engine while you're at a truck stop because we don't want smog areas. Okay, I understand that. That makes sense. I'm just a normal Joe or Dan or Ted or whatever. I'm just a normal guy. I understand common sense. Yeah, I don't want a semi truck running, 3 blocks away from me all damn night. So, yeah, it makes sense. Shut it off. Use a generator. And then they say, well, you can't idle for more than 10 minutes. So we're going to have an auto shut off. If you're idling more than 10 minutes, we're going to shut it off. Okay. Install that. Oh, and then we want you to use this stuff because it captures the exhaust and just it clings to the exhaust and drops off behind the truck. Like, you've seen those farming things where they go out and get hay, and it's called a baler. where the guy goes out and cuts the hay, and then they drive another piece of equipment behind it that scoops the hay, and then another piece of equipment, maybe it's all in one now, but another piece of equipment that rolls it all up and then drops off behind it. Well, imagine a semi doing that. Fuel is the hay, it goes through the truck, and out the back end, a big ball of hay. That's what diesel exhaust fluid does. It just makes it heavier so that the particles fall to the ground faster. It doesn't eliminate it. It doesn't magically say, ooh, carbon's gone. No. So they mandate that every truck has to be diesel exhaust fluid with this electronic, ignition system by X date, by like 2010 or 2012. Well, when this stuff came out in like 2008, 2009, everybody's like, well, that's a long time from now. That's no big deal. But as soon as 2012 came up and they were like, hey, we can't license your truck because you're not up to code anymore. Well, it runs just fine. I just had a tune-up last week. Nope, sorry. Can't do it. You have to go out and buy a new truck. So then that trucking company either sinks lots of money in new trucks, or they leave the state. Now, what moves cargo containers? Yeah, trucks. What moves logs? Trucks. So just in one industry, now this is like the paper bag thing where they look back and go, duh, it was a lot smarter to use the paper bags. At least you could do put it in the fireplace and burn it if you had to. Not like a plastic bag where you just wrap it around a kitty's head and just suffocate it and then throw it in the trash. Oh, I would never do that. That's sick and disturbing. Why would you say that? Because plastic bags are killing more animals every day than any other thing around. Plastic, period. Plastic. The plastic influx has killed more mammal life. I don't know. That's just another thing pull out of my head. But the point is, they make stupid decisions saying, oh, the environment. And then they turn around and go, well, that was stupid because now we lost all of our industry and we can't get anybody to drive a truck because they don't have trucks. Because, well, we don't have any chips from that other country because we don't have new trucks. And nobody's willing to jump behind a cab without being a member of a union company because you can't just fly by night. Yeah, I'll drive it there. Give me cash. Nope. So, and then the influx of all these other people. That's a whole nother topic. It all comes together. See, like I said, pull the strings together and then pretty soon you have the big picture. What's the big picture that I'm saying? This is not coincidence. It's not coincidence that shit has gone to the fan and spread about itself. Get what I'm saying? That's a long way around it. Okay, so a part of my video that I did earlier for Petra, I remembered this part after I talked to her on Twitter. I got done with that job last night at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. It's a Monday night. Yeah, I know. People have to go to work and do all these things and, but when you're in the popular side of town, you expect to have a little bit of traffic and maybe, the bar open or this open, it's 10 o'clock. It's not freaking 2 a.m., okay? It's 10 o'clock. You know, it's just ridiculous. Anyway, no traffic. All the restaurants are closed. All the bars are closed. Even the Burger King is closed. The McDonald's is closed. The KFC is closed. All the restaurants are closed. All your fast food is gone at 10 p.m. Now, I didn't drive by a Wally World or a Lowe's or whatever, but I expect those to be pretty close to the same, considering there was no traffic on the street and no traffic on the interstate on a really busy road. So, the Angry Prepper, I watched a little bit of his video. Yeah, bro, it done hit the fan. It spread itself about. Now we got to do is just dodge it and dip, dodge, weave, duck, dodge, dive, right? Isn't that how you play that game? Food. Make sure you have a lot of food, but be capable of moving if you have to. Be capable of leaving a location. Make friends of other states, especially certain people. Still don't get why in the hell you live in California. My God. The writing was on the wall 2 summers ago when they shut your power off because we were having high winds. Just saying. We got to shut your power off because we're getting high winds. And you know what? It didn't stop a damn thing. They still had fires. In fact, they had fires closer to major metropolitan areas than ever before. They had fires in LA. They had fires in Sacramento. They had fires up into San Francisco. Shutting the power off didn't do you any good. It just showed how stupid you are. Oh, also, there was a big fire that happened last year during the whole hands up, get off my neck thing. One of these professors thought it'd be a smart idea to drive his Honda into the woods and put a campfire there. Yeah. But luckily, a hiker took a picture of his car and his license plate and sent it to the police because it was a little suspicious that he walked back there and was only back there for like 10 minutes. Then he come running back as fast as he could, got in his little Honda, and got about, 2 miles down the road, and it died. So then he started hitchhiking. Well, that didn't go too well for him. He got picked up. So, not all of this is electrical lines lighting things off. And we all, in our group, I say we, and it's our group. Yeah, we're a group. So, we all knew that there were people out there setting fires. And they had the guts, the balls, the audacity, the unmitigated gall to come out and tell us, oh no, it's natural. It's natural cause. It's the CC. It's the CC happening. It's not the CC. If the climate didn't change, we would still have a woolly mammoth. You understand that? That's how far back the climate's been changing. The climate's going to continue to change. And you know what? At the end of this change, there's going to be even more change. And it doesn't matter if everybody takes the red Kool-Aid and drinks a big cup of it and just disappears. The climate's going to continue to do this long after our bones are dust. So why are they screwing us? Why is gas $3 a gallon here in Iowa? Oh, that's not the cheap stuff either. The cheap stuff is $2.50. The E85, the ethanol, the stuff that we grind up and throw a little bit of alcohol in it, that's $2.50 a gallon. Why is it $2.50 a gallon? Well, because we can't do anything. We gotta stop it. We gotta stop this insanity. So you're gonna make people broke and poor. Not just broke, but poorer. Yeah, that sounds better. Another idiot truck driver trying to back in a rig. But anyway, that's my little rant. You know, I'm on a trip today. I just can't stand it. Talk to you later.